I'm Burugu Gikundo of Media Focus on Africa. In 2007, we participated in the production of a series of TV shows and radio programs, media projects that encourage people to go out and vote, that encourage people to have faith in the power of their vote. And then what happened thereafter was quite a shocker to us, and to me particularly. I started thinking, what could I do so that then people can start overcoming their ethnic differences? And therefore, whatever small thing I could do was for me big enough. The Dialogue project sponsored by the EU has grown from a project called The Team, a TV and radio drama series co-created by Search for Common Ground and Media Focus on Africa Foundation.
We have a great task ahead of us, and that is to win the tournament. Therefore, we must forget all our tribal differences if we have to play as a team.
My name is Tom Juma. I'm from Uasin Gishu County, which is the western part of Kenya, in a town known as Eldoret. This is a town that has witnessed violence in the last 5 years, as commonly known as the post-election violence that occurred in Kenya during the disputed presidential results in 2007. As a facilitator through Media Focus on Africa, we went down to the community, and this is a time when communities didn't believe in anything to do with dialogue. The main agenda of Media Focus on Africa at that time through us was to identify the root causes of the conflicts in our particular community as Eldoret is concerned. But through the training that we received, the different trainings we received, we were able to mobilize them and put them together. And with the discussion guide that had been established, we were able to bring them back together.
In 2009, after the team broadcast nationally, a mobile cinema and dialogue project was launched in 8 areas most impacted by the 2007 post-election violence. Thanks to the EU, we expanded our reach and are now in 16 fragile communities. Youth were brought together to discuss issues they saw dramatized in the TV series, so that they could overcome ethnic differences. All of the dialogues are led by local facilitators who we trained in conflict resolution. The same goes for intergenerational dialogue projects, yes. Late last year, that is 2012, we instituted intergenerational dialogues in which youth and elders co-facilitate. In all, the dialogues have reached tens of thousands of Kenyans with messages that encourage peaceful coexistence. The thing is, when we started working a lot with the youth, and we started seeing the progress that we made with the youth, we also knew that for them to remain strong as people who could say no to violence, they needed another group. And that group, which is extremely critical in our societies, is that of the elders. We needed to be able to reach out to the elders so that when youth want to engage with elders on matters peace building, that elders will be able to see it from the point of view of the youth. And this was the first time actually we started thinking about such a project. Never been done before, nowhere had we seen a similar project. We hence included the elders in our dialogue sessions, in what then we call intergenerational dialogue sessions. It was important that we did it that way, because in our view, every member of society has a stake in the well-being of that society. And building the capacity of only one segment or one group within society is not enough in ensuring that what needs to happen happens in that particular society. But we are very glad with what we've seen, where elders for the first time were able to then start engaging with the youth almost on an equal footing and start building peace together. And that again gives me tremendous joy to watch people across the country between the different age groups discuss matters that are building, not matters that are dividing communities.
Through the training that we received, the different trainings we received, we were able to mobilize them and put them together. The people have grown from talking about violence. Now they've embraced, we've identified the root causes being issues of land, negative ethnicity, unemployment, and so the issue is how to tackle them. But now the big challenge here is the leadership, because this is what is going to transform the community. This is what is going to bring the youth into light so that they can see each other as the people of the same tribes, and they can also lead the community, whereby they do not have to fight each other, but live together in harmony.
My name is George Collins Owor. I am a facilitator with the program Intergenerational Dialogue, being supported by Media Focus on Africa Foundation and Search for Common Grounds. If this is the spirit that we are going to use, then we will be moving to the next level. But above all, through this program, I want to say a lot had happened. And even during the last general election, I don't remember if any business community like the big supermarkets were looted as compared to before this program started. And this is something that anybody can come out and do a fact finding. So I want to believe out of this, we've tried to achieve the main objectives on what we had intended to do. Right now, I would say that this project has had a lot of multiplying effect. And we would be talking about either between 10 to 15,000 young people who have been involved in different areas in terms of engaging in peace activities.
I'm Reverend Patricia Sikolia. This very meeting that we have held has done a lot of improvement in my life, because whatever we have been discussing here, I have also been preaching peace everywhere. And then the mamas, who are the parents of these rough boys, also took it, and they went to inform the same in their homes. And so it has assisted us so much. So it is a program that should just continue. In short, it has caused peace, even in Kakamega here. Because as we talk to them, youths have come down. The mamas who don't know that they should help their boys to grow also, have also learned from that. So I like it because imetusaidia, and at the end of it, I thank our new president right now.
My name is David Juma Idewa. I stay in this county called Wasingishu County. The forums are so important. They are so good because they bring people from all over, different tribes, different places, and then we share our experiences. We share our ideals. And this is what brings about healing. And that healing is what we are experiencing right now. So we need more of these forums because these forums will build us and will take us forward.
My name is Pastor Jack Sorowino. I pastor a church in Mwanzo, an estate called Mwanzo within Eldoret Central Business District. I didn't have so much knowledge because that I've covered this. I just used the knowledge I used to have in the Bible, which was actually some of them like, it's not all inclusive. It was just a particular, like either you're a sinner or you're not a sinner. But because of these forums, I've gotten so much skills to be able to tackle those other issues. Like someone like, when you went to a forum, how am I supposed to read this kind of community? How am I supposed to read that person that's like, is seen like a nobody in the society, that kind of thing. So that when they come together to me, I'm able to tell like, one main goal is that you are a Kenyan. And two, my main agenda is to you is that I nurture in the word of God. So that at the end of this thing, begin to see yourself more than just a Kenyan, but somebody who God can hold responsible for certain things in society.
My name is Leanne Tinyari Kimathi. I was a victim of post-election violence. Our house was burnt down. What was so tough about it is that I used to school with the other side of the tribe who burnt our house. So it was kind of so tricky to me. I underwent some counseling session, and then during closing times, I went to these forums, peace forums. It was really of help, since during these forums, I learned that not everyone was bad from that tribe, because I used to hate on everyone, especially when I hear your name. That was the end of story between me and you. We couldn't talk. I saw that even mine wasn't that really tough. I discovered people underwent a lot more than me. Now after I saw them, they were sharing. It's like I discovered that while they were sharing, it's like walikuwa naitoa, anza kutoa. That one. So I also decided to share. I shared with a few friends, and then my counseling session were kind of help, but to some point it was tough, because even the teacher who was counseling me, he was from that tribe, let me say that. So during this forum, with their sharing, with everything, I kind of underwent a healing process, of which with time ilikuwa inaenda ikitoka until now I can even talk about it like it's nothing. But now, I'm okay, I'm good, it's over, it was burnt, we have a new house, we have new furniture. So that was then, this is now. I think the forums are of great help.
I'm Jinjoan Boy. I'm half Luya, half Bagandan. I was affected indirectly during the post-election violence since despite my young age, I got to witness people die. I used to wake up in the morning and see bodies on the streets, and I actually witnessed the war between the Kalenjins and the Kikuyus. We used to look at them, we climb walls, and then we see them, and it was really traumatic for me. And I got to hate the Kalenjin tribe because they were the ones that were coming out so strongly. So at that time, my mom was, do not talk to both of these people because they are like chameleons. So all my friends, I lost friends. I even had to change schools, and it was really bad for me. But when the forums came in, I felt like they've promoted group dynamics. There's a friend of mine, people used to talk in forums, and I'm like, that's Kikuyu, why is she saying that what they did was bad? That's Kalenjin, why are they saying that? We get to respect each other's opinions, and we become cohesive, even in as much as it is hard for the whole community, but it is a step. It's a good step we are taking. Despite that, it's always been said, a problem half shared, it's half solved. So I feel like when people are really addressing these things, in as much as it is hard for them, but they have taken the step of actually sharing. By sharing, it's a relief, and the relief in some way it provides peace. You feel like, okay, there's actually hope. I feel at peace. Nowadays I have Leah as a friend. We've been together, we used to see each other but we never talked, but now we are so close, and it's progress I'm making, especially me, since I come from some place else. It's not been easy. Yeah.
We are standing in this field, Madare 4A.
Yeah, it's Madare 4A grounds.
Madare 4A grounds. Before the 2007 post-election violence, this place was full with houses, like the ones you're seeing behind there. Iron sheets, we call them mabati houses. So during the 2007 elections, they were all burnt and the people were evicted. But since then up to now, people have not come to a conclusion if they should come back and build here. So with the team dialogues with the youth only, they decided that this field should be left bare for youths to come and have football and play games, so that the tribal differences can be reduced.
Some churches also use this ground for crusades, meetings, and even our elders sometimes use it for their meetings with the youth.
Yeah, and so it's like the only public space that we have in Madare right now.
Yeah, this is the only public space.
Yeah.
Ground, yeah.
Yeah, it's the only public space. Yeah. So meaning before we didn't have even spaces for youth playing, and maybe that's why there was the conflict, because they never came together to do anything. If we had such kind of space before, they'll be coming together, playing football, doing other things. So maybe the violence would have been reduced, because they would have known one another, and having been doing so many activities together in such like an area, they would have not fought. But we are hoping that this year, now that we have this place, we can even create bigger forums, or not like the crusade, but big rallies, not political rallies, but just big rallies, preaching peace to the youth and to the community, both the youth and elders.
On behalf of the youth here in Madare slums, Kenya, I just want to appreciate the team for bringing that education. At least they have educated us through their feelings, and I just ask them to keep on doing more about it. Thank you.
Team, this is the crucial moment. So guys, I want you to go out there and give it your best shot.